Good morning, Youtubieees. Youtubieees! I haven't hit that in a long time, but good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is DeQuante. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Hit the post notification button. It will let you know when I have a video posted. Today is December 2nd, day 2 of Vlogmas. So far, I've went to the gym. Why am I lying? I went for a run, in which I should have worn a jacket because it was kind of cold outside, and now I feel like I'm starting to cough again, but I don't think I'm sick again. Maybe it's just that cold air kind of rattles something up, and I'm gonna get over it. It's fine. But I'm at the bus stop waiting to board my student on the bus, and then we're gonna head to work. And then after work, I have to go volunteer at the comedy theater. I think I'm the only front of house, so I probably won't get to participate in improv, but I'm getting closer to getting a free credit to take a free class. So that's what I'm working towards. This Vlogmas, I kind of want to focus on my becoming, or definitely my becoming, my confidence in who I am and understanding who I am. Throughout Vlogmas, we're going to be tackling and unraveling some of the maybe lessons, qualities, experiences that led me to where I am now. My parents came visit, and I know I should be grateful for my parents, and I should always be grateful for my parents, and I always am. But I feel like I'm finding a even deeper gratefulness for them, because I think back to just like my life, and I think about my younger years when I didn't know what gay was, and I just knew that I was feeling something for the same sex, whether that was like just like humping people or looking for penises or whatever it was. I just had this attraction, and I just never thought it was wrong. And what I liked and what I love most about my parents is that my mom, she read my journal several times, and in my journals I wrote everything. And I remember her talking to me about the things. Like, she used to tell me, like, don't curse so much, because I used to curse down in my journals. But I never remember her being like, you can't be gay. It's not right to be gay. Because I know I was writing some things about, like, my best friend at the time, and just some of the things I was doing and experiencing and thinking about. And she never once, like, told me, no, you can't be, or you won't be, or I don't accept you. And I'm pretty sure my dad noticed my mannerisms at some point, because I used to play with my next door neighbor, and she was a girl. So I feel like I probably picked up on a lot of like mannerisms from her and just like playing around and stuff. But they never stopped me. They never put a limit on the things that I could think and do. And I feel like that has the most powerful impact on my life. So I'm not going to talk y'all heads off too much right now. I just want to get that out before I board this bus and get to work. But yeah, we'll talk more later on, and I hope you all are having a good day. Talk soon. What's up, y'all? So today was a early release day. Thank God. So we got off a little earlier than normal. Normally I'll be home at 4:30. Right now it is 2:40. And I appreciate that, because it gives me time to kind of decompress before I have to go volunteer at the comedy theater. Today was really challenging. It's a lot of behavioral issues, y'all. Like, I can't go into detail about what exactly, but it's very testing. And I'm just a registered nurse. I'm not a behavioral tech or anything like that, so it's really not my responsibility. And I believe they're looking for a behavioral tech. I'm gonna have to ask for the progress on that, but it's exhausting to even, because I've kind of like stepped back as far as how much redirection and instructions I'm giving. But at times I'm alone with my student, so I have to be able to, try to coach him through whatever he's going through. But it's exhausting. It is. I definitely try not to take it personal because I know that he has a diagnosis and everything. So yeah, I'm just trying to do my best I can. He did enjoy some of the toys that I got him. He didn't throw them or anything like that. He broke one of them already, and he didn't know how to work the fidget spinner. But it did help a little bit as far as redirecting at some points. I'm just trying, And then also he has this big book sack that he has to carry around that has like some of his stuff inside of it. And I'm thinking about getting him a rolling book sack. But I don't know. We'll see. At this point, I'm just trying to make his life easier and make my life easier. In whatever ways I think I can do that, I'll try. But for the most part, it's a very easy job. It really is. And I'm blessed to have a job. It's working out. Earlier, I was talking to you guys about how I've gotten to where I am as far as my behaviors and my confidence when it comes to being a gay black man in America and a gay black Christian man in America. So my parents, they definitely did a lot to make sure that I was well-rounded. And I don't know if it was what I expressed interest in or if they had their own plans. I would have to ask that. But I don't ever feel like I was forced to do anything. Like, I was really good in sports and they encouraged that. They put me in any sport I wanted to play. They took me to all the trips and everything. They also enrolled me in Catholic school. So I was in Catholic school pretty much all my life until I got to college. And I feel like all these things, and I got whoopings, beatings sometimes, because it got to a point to where I was a very inclined to mischief type of guy, a type of kid. And I don't know where that came from, because I started off quiet, but then eventually I became really like smart-mouthed and just a little inclined to mischief. But I was still very smart and I did my work and I was like mostly kind. I did participate in a little bit of bullying sometimes, but nothing too crazy. All this to say, parents, if you are raising a child that shows some kind of sexual attraction to the other race, or he has some mannerisms, it's done. Like, there's no way that you can beat that out of them, that you can teach it out of them. It's literally there. Kids are like sponges. Whatever they soak in, it tends to reshape their mind. And maybe it wasn't something they soaked in, but something that they were born with. Whatever the case is, it's done. It's out of your hands. It's done. It's done. So the best you can do is be there for them. Be someone that they can speak to. Be someone that they feel comfortable being themselves around. Because the worst thing you can do is make a child feel like it's unsafe for them to be themselves. And then that cascades into a whole nother personality that you don't want your child to have to go through. Be that safe space, because that's all we are looking for in life, is to feel safe. And whatever way you can do that, definitely do it. encourage your child. If they want to draw instead of studying medicine, let them draw. If they want to dance instead of becoming a lawyer, let them dance. Like, don't project whatever you're going through on your child, because it's definitely going to come back to bite them in the ass and you in the ass. And I am living proof that you can be successful, you can be happy, you can be well-rounded, you can be God-fearing, and still have same-sex attraction. Your child is not going to grow up to get AIDS or anything like that. Like, we just have to make safe spaces. And that goes for adults today, even if you don't have a child. For your friends, for your family, for people on the internet, be a safe space, because the way we treat people matters. It really does. So yeah, I think that's gonna end my caveat on my becoming part. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comment section. And I'm noticing when I'm using in my titles, Black, Gay, Christian, and all this, I'm starting to get those haters starting to come in. So if you are watching this all the way to this point and you've watched it, just know, like, you don't have to comment anything negative. You really don't. You just don't. You can block me. You can keep scrolling. I will not be offended, I promise. So yeah, I decided that I need to make at least 10 videos for alternative medical service. And I'm going to get more into alternative medical service probably in days to come. But it's a company that it's a company that I started already, because I have the name, I created the Instagram, and I have the concept in my head. So therefore, it is created in my mind. I am going to make 10 videos before December is up and post those to the Instagram. And yeah, I think that's one of my goals that I really want to tackle. So that's what I'm going to do with this time between going to the comedy theater. And then what else? I think that's about it. I need to eat, because once again, I have failed to nutrition my body the correct way. This morning I woke up and I had some yogurt with some fruit, a protein shake, but I probably should have made like an egg sandwich, and then I should have packed something to eat at work, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm famished. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.